Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 4. Week 3, I'm in the process of grading all of your exams. And please know that I ended up doing a separate video to go over the multiple choice questions. So that is also in the announcements, and I hope you get a chance to review your exam with that. If you still have questions after you watch the review video, feel free to reach out and I'll go over anything that you still have questions on. Last week, the one thing I do want to bring up is all of you had wonderful things to say about parent engagement. But one thing I want to really stress with everybody is remember, parent engagement really should be, and I use the word reciprocal a lot, it needs to be that two-way street. It's not just about us as either educators or health professionals giving advice and information to families. It's also about receiving information from families. Families are experts in their children, and we need to remember to value their reciprocal partnership with us, so that back and forth. This week, week 4, can you believe it's week 4 already? We are going to be talking about emotional and behavioral disorders, and I think that is such a hot topic right now. I think children have been experiencing more, from what I'm hearing anecdotally, more behavior and emotional issues as a result of the pandemic and not having had certain experiences for the past 2 years. So I hope you find that the information in this week really resonates. You're going to be reading chapter 9 and 10 about emotional and behavioral disorders and about autism spectrum disorders. There are a couple, actually, I believe there are 3 videos for you to view. This week, we're going to refer to the materials in week 4, and I want you to reflect on a quote by Dr. Stephen Shore. If you've met one person with autism, you've met one person with autism. And really discuss what this quote means to you, but also include information from the textbook, and the website that I've given you a link to guide your discussion, and any other research that you've done. And I know that there are several of you in the class that work with children with autism. So your insights and your lens about the quote will be very, very interesting in our discussion this week. For the assignment this week, we're going to discuss the importance of designing a classroom environment, one that's proactive, one that's preventative, that addresses the needs of students with emotional and behavioral disorders, and how designing a classroom to meet those needs can really benefit all students. So I want you to think of at least 3 different strategies. Tell me why each strategy is proactive, why it's sort of a preventative, and then give examples for each of the 3 strategies. Feel free to do this as a presentation. You can use Prezi, Google Slides, PowerPoint, but remember that if you use any form of visual presentation, it also requires a narrative. Otherwise, feel free to do a paper. Again, make sure that you use APA format and you use references. I always suggest including your text as one of those references, making connections to what you've learned in the class to your assignment. And then make sure that every reference that you use has at least one in-text citation. That way I know how you use that resource in your thinking and in your paper. So once again, if you have any questions, all of you know how to get in touch with me. I typically get back to emails within the hour. So let me know if there's anything on your mind. And otherwise, I look forward to hearing from all of you in this week's discussion. Take care. Have a great week.